is at the best of his game among the subjects, children, unless they trust him. He might have children, but when he starts to carve his way into their life as father, is when what we call that loving trust bond begins to open up. Trust. Same thing with any king. Sometimes you have a king who is a king in name and position, yes, but no relational authority. Are you following me?
Yeah.
No relational authority. There's the trust bond not there. You brought up authority. This is a big part of this archetype. Men are born for authority. Men are born to be authority. But the same thing that we just touched on leadership is true. Unless they are willing to do the work and to allow those who they are building that trust with to baptize them into that authority, there will be no real authority. That's a strange thing with this archetype. You give them the gift, you give them the seed, but it cannot come to flourish unless you're willing to serve. So we talk about king as servant, you know. The archetype of king is servant. The king sees himself, his identity is wrapped up in what he can do for and by the people. How he can be best for them. How he could do best by them. That is what he's caught up in, you know. He's driven by that. The king is driven by that. That archetype in us drives us to do what is best for the other. What is best for those under our care, our responsibility. This is the whole identity of this archetype. No, this could work in light and in shadow. A king who is operating in light will be experienced as one who understands how to exercise power with, power alongside, power for. The king who is in shadow and operating not in light, but in sin, not in grace, is the king who exercises power over. Can you feel the difference? Power with, power over. The king who is in health and in light is seeking to put the needs of the people and the kingdom which he's been set up to serve, to put those needs even before his. To always be seeking to ensure that he's doing best by his subjects, that they are also doing well while he is doing well. Yes? For the king who is in darkness, the king who is in shadow, is operating for himself. My gains, how I could plunder, how I could hold everything to myself, how they could serve me and do what I need. So instead of it, him being the servant, he sees all of the people of the kingdom and those who he's in relationship to as servants to him. You notice Jesus' words, I came to serve, not to be served. You know one of the most long-standing popular titles for the Pope? The servant of the servants of the people of God. He is the servant of the servants. Now, of course, in hierarchical order, he's at the top. But in that language alone, the church in her ecclesiology says, he is he must be the most servant of all the servants in the church. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the kind of healthy king identity that we're talking about. In unhealth and in shadow, the king appears as, there's a word there, dictator. Do as I say, not as I do. The Pharisees, yes. Do as I say, and do it now. When I say jump, you say? No. But the king who is in light, and the king who is pressing to live in health, is understanding that he is building relationship, he is serving the people, and he is working to make them better versions of themselves. This is a high traffic zone. Yeah.
Very high. Short change.
I don't know. I just heard somebody in the corner here say it seems like all the Jack Russells have come back. I don't know who said that. I don't know, but I heard that on this side here. I don't know who they're referring to. I don't really know. Yes. So the king in unhealth, see when they make jokes and they kind of go away. Yes. The king, right, the dictator, yes. So he becomes this dictator in unhealth. Now in health, instead, the king is more concerned about making the ones who he is king over or king for. He is more concerned about calling them to a better version of themselves and a better version of himself too. In the sense that he wants those who he's king for to be greater than he is. Amen. That's how the archetype shapes up in light and in shadow.
He wants to make them servants to serve also.
That's right. Don't that in back? No. So he wants to make them servants to serve others also. So he understands that in his racing forward and pushing forward to be the servant who goes all out, he is in a sense depositing something in them. Sure. He is saying to them that this is what leadership is about. It is that we serve. Everybody understand that?
Yeah. That is why the women must be in trouble.
If we do the job right.
Correct. If we're doing our work right. Which animal do you think? It's getting easier as we go along. Huh? The gorilla. And the reason for that is all they can't wait. The gorilla, if you really look into the gorilla is this pack animal. The gorilla understands its position in the pack, and it understands its position. They actually very often live in a kind of a conclave community type approach. And the gorilla spends its whole life caring for, alert to the needs of the others around him. And usually there's a king gorilla, you know? And the difference that I want you to feel is that the lion, because I know something about it, you think of Lion King, right? The lion is a predator. See the difference? That's right. But the gorilla is the father. The gorilla is the one taking care of the community. That's the difference. One is out doing predator work, and the other one is doing protector work. So that's where Father comes up here as a protector. That protector instinct in every man. Yes? The king is always concerned about that kingdom and taking care of the kingdom and the people of the kingdom. Alright, let's do our group work. So the same process, we're going into our little groups, our little huddles of 8, and you're talking, and remember that we are sharing about ourselves, we are bringing our insides out, you know, and sharing on this and that.